Greetings, my friends. We are the Order of Melchizedek, and we are here in service to you. This is the time to triumphantly announce who you are to the universe in all the ways that you can do so. You, as a unique aspect of source energy, have made a commitment to be yourself, to let loose on this reality all that you are. And you can feel when you are holding yourself back. When you want to tell that person that you love them, but you don't, you can feel yourself shrinking. When you want to express yourself and give your perspective on something, but you don't, you can feel yourself diminishing your point of view. And when you feel that, you feel less important, less significant. Now, you could never be less important to Source, but you can feel that way about yourself to yourself. And in this transmission, we are not talking about ego. We are not talking about making yourself seem more important or smarter or better than anyone else. What we are talking about is your full acceptance of yourself, and that includes your perspectives and the love that you are. You see, you are all meant to be uniquely you and not to hide yourselves or who and what you are. You can feel that desire bubbling up within you to give more to the universe, and when you hold yourself back from doing so, it is usually because you have a lot of very good reasons. Those reasons might be also labeled limiting beliefs or even negative thoughts. It is time to release those so you can triumphantly announce to this universe who and what you really are. To do this in your poems, your artwork, your books, the clothing you design. You even do it in the way that you speak when you are speaking to another. You have the ability to announce with joy to the rest of humanity that you are here, you are ready, and you are an aspect of source energy. Now, if you think that your purpose is to figure out something or do something, then you are mistaken, because you are there to be yourself unapologetically. When you are yourself and you love yourself and you forgive yourself when you are not being the best version of yourself that you can be, you are putting yourself in the right place at the right time to have the right experiences with the right people, and you are bringing humanity to a higher vibrational state. This ascension of human consciousness is happening one moment at a time, one thought at a time, one expression of self at a time. When you diminish yourselves, it is like saying, Source shouldn't have created me as I am. And so self-acceptance is the first step to self-love, and self-love is a step towards knowing yourself as a source energy being. So don't let your ego or your mind convince you that you are not enough, that you shouldn't be you, and that you should hide from the reality you are creating. Give this universe all of yourself and know that you will be accepted by those around you when you accept yourself. You may even find that you inspire others and that others want to know how you became such a self-loving being. When you tell them, you will also be up-leveling the consciousness of the human collective, of which you are a part, and therefore this work is as powerful as any work that you could be doing at this time to help humanity. Help humanity by helping yourself become the fullest expression of who and what you really are. And know that others around you want you to be this, even if they don't know it right now. They want to be given permission to be who they really are and express that truth. And you are a way shower, a light worker, a change maker, but most importantly, you are you. And we love you completely, just as you are. We are the Order of Melchizedek, and it has been our pleasure to serve you. I have stood in the last 2 weeks on power spots of the earth, which are literally 435 millions of years old, and felt the earth intensely. So often I just stood there and tuned in, my mind totally still, breathing in the silent stillness, the incredible beauty, the majesty, yet at the very same moment becoming aware of the new earth replacing the old. Yet all was one, past, present, future flowing into one. I was shown how the new earth is incorporating the best of the old, and whatever then is not synchronizing, not blending in, not transfiguring, then simply becoming recycled into something else. No thing is lost, it is merely changing form. I so often stood at loss for words, but my soul and heart were overflowing. I was experiencing awe and wonder, marveling at it all. Grandeur. For creation in grandeur, it is majesty, it surpasses all human words, it is best felt deep within the heart and soul. For the new you is forming in your heart and soul. It is forming there in the very depths, the lengths, the breadths, the immensely expansive you have always been since time immemorial when you were first birthed as soul within your own soul grouping. It is there within your very soul. Feel into this. For these words which I am writing are energetically touching your heart and soul with deep remembrance. I want you to deeply feel into them, for you are in the here and now, a totally new creation. The old you exists no more, except in the illusions of your own mind. The new you is the cosmic you, your own soul, and now all the skills, the ineffable soul knowledge of your own soul. And the guidance within is what will assist you to co-create the new life beginning right here and now, not in the nebulous future. And you have been trained for this, prepared for this for millennia of Earth years. Now we move forward step by step, transcending the old ways, the old things, the old, and creating the new. Yet that new is there formed within our hearts and souls firstly, and then manifesting into form and being, always in the highest and best ways, with love for the highest good of all. We sow the seeds of unity, love, and oneness wherever we go. We leave golden footprints in the heart and soul of all we encounter and in the new earth. We now co-create from the innocence the inherent goodness within our true souls, and from the heart with love. More than this, we are grateful for every single living moment for being alive. For life itself is a gift, especially at this time. And when the old rants its last cries and tries to throw its old worn nets out to try and capture us again, we simply look down with love and thank it all for serving us. Even as we claim our new freedom, with love and joy, and hold the vision of the new age in our hearts, in our very wombs, and cherish and nurture it into form and being. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. We know that you love excitement there on earth, and you like news that is compelling and gets your blood pumping, but you often take your attention off of what really matters when you are looking at the sensationalized news story. And you have, of course, there in the United States, a presidential election coming up, and you have 2 assassination attempts now on one of the candidates. And certainly there has been a lot of speculation about those assassination attempts, and there will be plenty of people out there who will want to talk about them. And there will be just as many people out there who have an opinion about them. And the average person who is putting their attention on this type of eye-grabbing news story is not paying attention to how they feel as they give those assassination attempts their attention. And so that is the most important piece of any news that comes across your awareness. You must ask yourself how you feel in relationship to it. And if you are feeling something about it, know that the feeling is about you and not the quote-unquote state of the world. You have some relationship to that candidate or gun laws or violence or people being polarized. And when you get triggered and you have those emotional responses, you need to take care of yourself first. You don't need to get to the bottom of the story itself, and you don't need to know what anyone else thinks about it, what their theories are, and so on. You simply need to get back to the place where you are being a person who exudes unconditional love, and as quickly as possible, because if you are not doing that, then you are letting these news stories drag you down. And in this day and age, you don't even have to watch the mainstream news in order to get this type of information. And you certainly are going to see a lot said and written about the assassination attempts. But how does it relate to you and the world you want to create? How does it relate to you and how you feel about guns, about the candidate, about the election, about the future of the world, and the United States in particular? Deal with that first, because you are the most powerful force in your universe. You are the one who can change everything by changing you. And you don't have to feel disempowered by anything that is happening out there in the world. But everything is there because it needs to be there in order to help you and everyone else grow in the ways you still need to grow. And therefore we advise you to take care of yourselves, get on with your lives, and send love to everyone who was involved in these shootings and everyone who is getting riled up by these news stories. Send love to everyone who is arguing about them right now and everyone who is in a pit of despair because of what these circumstances and events in your world mean. You have the power to change your world for the better, and you do want to live in a world where no one is shooting at anyone else. That is the ultimate goal here. You want to live in a world where everyone is loving everyone else unconditionally, and you may think that you are getting further and further from that world. But everything that ever happens is happening to get you closer to living in and on that world. So relax, take a deep breath, and know that all will be well. All is well, and it will get better, and it will get better because of you. We are the creators, and we love you very much.